Well, happy Thursday evening to you. Chris Harry, the Crypto Cowboy, bringing you another nightly update. So before we get started, I want to let you know this video is not for financial advice. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only. Use caution when investing in crypto. You could lose all of your money. So if you like these videos, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment. It helps the algorithm. And if you want updates just as soon as I drop these videos, go ahead and hit that bell notification as well. So moving on, getting all the stuff out of the way, head over to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. We're sitting at 32 tonight. I think it was 41 yesterday. So we moved down a little bit. These prices go down, people get scared. Nobody's really buying. There's not a lot of buy pressure. I think everybody's just waiting to see what happens. We go to a Bitcoin liquidation heat map. You can still see this pocket down around 108. A little more liquidity, 107. It looks like they kind of want to run up and grab this liquidity here. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, but I think it's more of a dead cat bounce. But we'll unpack that when we get into the charts. Looking at the crypto bubbles, pretty red day today. Aster down 21%. That thing is flu, so 21% isn't much, but those things don't run in straight lines, people. They've got to cool off just like everything else. But moving on to the 800-pound gorilla in the room, talk about those expirations of BTC and Ethereum options tomorrow. It's been ugly so far. If you remember Friday, we had 1.2 billion that expired, and we took a pretty significant drop from that. Well, I got news for you guys. This thing is 17 times larger. It's $18 billion. It's big. It's going to push max pain. So if we break it down, max pain, this is from Grok. Max pain's at 110,000. We're sitting at 112. So expect downward pull as dealers hedge, a put call ratio of 1.23, signaling bearish bets. We could see a 3 to 5 dip pre-expiry, but short squeezes if bulls fight back. On Ethereum, max pain's 4,500, and we're sitting at about 4,100. So we've got a neutral put call at 0.99, but sticky volume favors slow declines. So we need to watch for 5 to 10% swings as things unwind. So the summary of that is choppy midweek trading, building to volatility spikes. Prices often hug max pain, triggering liquidations. I think we saw $1.5 billion on Monday. Post-expiry relief, rally if Fed cut holds sentiment, but historical September slumps could amplify alts like SALT and SUI pullbacks. So yeah, lots going on, lots to talk about, lots of red. So let's get to the charts. Like I said, this is going to be a longer format video tonight. I'm going to break these things down starting at the weekly so we have a really good idea of what's going on. Got quite a few charts I want to get through tonight. So hang in here with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot, and I'm going to cover a lot of things. So looking at the Bitcoin chart on the weekly, you guys probably already have, working on our wave 4. I went ahead and did some measurements because either way you draw this, you're going to end up at the extensions. But this is the way it really draws out. Wave 1, wave 2. We finished wave 3, working down to wave 4. I have a target marked somewhere around 105 to 99. The one thing that sticks out at me that I really want to pay attention to is the 50 smoothed moving average is still quite a ways down. So that we can't rule out this 85 to 88. I'm not super optimistic about it, but we need to pay attention. We go down to the daily, kind of start breaking these moves down. You can see we've completed wave 2 in a 5-wave move down, working on 3. Current price is right at 109. What I think we're probably going to do, we're either going to tap this 105.47 or we're going to come down and find this fair value gap, run up for a wave 4, finish wave 5, 99,000 to 93,000. This trend line is going to tell us a lot. We've talked about it for a week. Your 200 smooth moving average is at about 94,000 right now. So it's going to crawl up as we work out this move. Yeah, I think this downfall is going to last for a little while. With some rallies in between. I think we're probably close to some kind of decent little rally, but they're really pushing it down. I think market makers are having a hard time pushing it down, and they want to get this move over with. There's just so much buying pressure and everybody ready to go. Breaking it down into the 4-hour, completing wave 5, also a wave C, should end up somewhere around 100,000, 104,000. I really like that area. This thing's wanting to climb up a little bit. I don't see a lot. You might get to 111, 112, and I think Grok even mentioned that. But once we get there, we're going to pull back down. I haven't longed anything. I really thought we might get a chance today, and it just didn't happen. We went to the other way instead. Blues through some targets, but you'll see those as we get out on the other charts. Moving into Ethereum, let's go to the weekly, work our way down. Probably do that on all of these. That way we understand exactly what we're looking at. Had a cricket on my arm. There we go. Just this a little better so you guys can see it. Yeah, okay. So I've got an aggressive target marked here. 2760 to 2155. Not sure we hit that. It's the golden zone, so I always mark golden zones. But when they're that low, we're right on this trend line. Equilibrium's here. The weekly 50 is right here. The weekly 200 is here. And we've got a fair value gap sitting at about $3,200. So I really want to watch this area. And like I said, it really depends on how long it takes to get down here. I wouldn't be surprised to see us tap equilibrium somewhere around 2,900 to 3,000, but 3,100 is the half on our swing. So somewhere in here, I think is probably a decent opportunity that we're going to start looking for big longs. Going out on the daily, see where we are and finishing this move. Yeah, wave one, wave two. Looks like wave 1, 2, 3. 3 should come down somewhere around 3,500. Then retest 4. Come down 5. These aren't anything I want to long. If anything, this thing's going to run up. That would be all of 3 here. But you can see we've got a red fair value gap there that finally loaded up in our order blocks here. I think 3 finishes here. We go up to test that at 4. Come down, finish 5, somewhere around 2,800 bucks. We did talk about this 3,100, but you can see when you get out on this daily chart, it really makes a lot of sense, and you kind of understand more of how we're getting down to that area. Out to the 4 hours, see where this move's going to kind of finish up. We are in that golden zone, so it's a possibility we come up here and retest this 4 hour 200 just because it looks that way. I don't think we go much beyond that. If anything, we go up and retest the 50, and then we work our way down. 29.27, 23.46, still looking at this bullish trend. We'll keep a close eye on this order block around 2,900, 3,000. But I think that's a pretty good avenue for Ethereum. Gives you an idea. I have posted all these charts in the crypto school, so if you're a member, go check that out. If you're not, there's links to join that in my description of the video. I would love to have you over there. I really give a lot more information that you're going to see in these videos, and I think you'll get a lot out of it. Moving on to XRP on the weekly, working our way down, wave 2. I've got the target drawn somewhere around 225. We're in this fair value gap. 255 is really a more likely target. There's super strong support at 244. I watched this during the dump after the Trump pump. 244 stayed a really strong support resistance. So I kind of feel like we may stop there. I've always paid attention to that 244 line. It's really told a story. We go out on the daily, kind of the same thing. Working on our 5-wave completion. Everything's wanting to kind of climb up. I don't think it's a big run. Looks like we're going to test out this 50 smooth moving average. Go ahead and work down. Finish wave 3. Move back up to wave 4. Probably test equilibrium. Then we're going to finish somewhere down here. 239, 205. Like I said, we do need to watch 244 really close. 244 is right about here. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So let's keep that target in mind. I think that's a good number. Go out on the 4 hour. Same thing. 3, 4, working into 5. Like I said, that bounce isn't going to be very big. This confirms that. 256, 239 is your target. So there we are. 244. I really like that number. That's a number I've kept in the back of my head all along, and looks like it's going to play out. How about that? Make hay when the sun shines. Moving on to Solana weekly. Here we go. A lot there. I'm going to explain it. Wave 1, working down to wave 2. Always mark the golden zone. Like I said, $145. I don't think we're going that low. 157 probably is a realistic target. Golden zones here, 192, 176. We could bounce there, but somewhere in here, somewhere in this range is where we're going to look for a bounce. Now we're working down into our lower time frames, and then we get a better idea. Yeah, dead cat. It's going to reject off of this. Go ahead and finish down. Go down. Finish wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. I've still got this target marked. Looking at this, I kind of like that. So yeah, we got to get through here, sandwiched between the 50 and the 200. So it's going to bounce. It's going to consolidate, and then it'll probably run on down. We'll watch this really close. Moving out to the 4-hour. Working on a little bit of a rally here. But like I said, going up to test this 200 moving average. Then we're going to reject 180 before I think we see some kind of relief before we just go on down. Yeah, so I think we're close to a bounce. I know I said that last night. Tomorrow's weird. New York opens. It's busy till about noon. Then volume dies off, and it's stagnant, and it's a nothing burger all day Saturday. Feels like I always feel like Saturday night there's some kind of shift in momentum. Might be a good place to start looking for longs. Sunday usually confirms that, and then we go into Monday. But we've got a lot to unpack. Probably won't have a Saturday video for you. We're going out to the 4-6s ranch as seen on Yellowstone. And they have a big production horse sale out there this weekend. So I'm going to go look, see what they got in the sale. Should be a lot of fun. Love going to the 6s. In Guthrie, Texas, about 3 hours from us. So it's not a bad trip. And it's nice. It's cowboy. Everything cowboy. I love it. All right, going into ADA. Had this one by request. Need to go ahead and mark our zones here where we might finish up. Swing low. Swing high. Golden zone. 618786. 70 cents to 62 cents. Looks like a decent target. I like it. At the end of the day, finishing up somewhere around $1.80, $1.52. Going down to the daily, figure out where this move's going to finish up. See the golden zone still there. 3, 4, 5. Like I said, I think we're going to work on down 3, 4, 5. Really do like 65 cents. We're getting close, guys. Going down to the 4-hour. Same thing. 71 to 63. Looks solid. I like it. This was interesting. I'm going to go ahead and wind this out because you guys haven't seen it. So we did an ABC off of our wave 5 back in late August. And then this whole time we've been in a WXYXZ correction. This is an ABC down. That's where we'll take off, I'm pretty sure. Moving on to Link. Weekly. Link. Yeah. Complicated chart. Broke the top of this ascending wedge. Threw me off. And I figured it out. Finished wave 3. Working down wave 4. 382 to half. $20.23. I think we're coming down here. $14.97 is a good target. And these are estimates. Going to run up $24.72. Finish the bull run somewhere around $40. On the daily, see how this move is finishing out. Yeah, I like it. Hit our 272 target here. Potentially look for a bounce somewhere around this half, just a retest. So 3, 4, we might come up here and retest the top of wave 1, $21. Work our way on down. $15.99, $16. I really like it. We're retesting that 50 right now. So we'll probably reject there, move down. That's kind of what I'm thinking. You go to the 4-hour, probably have a better understanding. Yeah, that green candle's probably dead cat. working towards finishing this move. 19 bucks. I like it. I think that's a solid target. We're close. Moving on to SUI. Redid the whole chart tonight. Everything was right, but the waves were wrong. The fibs were right. So it all ends up in the same place, but I like things to be correct. All right, yeah. So we did an ABC, WXY, working on another ABC down. Buck 82. I think we lose this 50. Where's the 200? Doesn't have a 200. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, buck 79. Before we get a, there's a fair value gap here. Then I think we see relief back up to equilibrium, probably 283. Yeah, I like it. Daily, it's going to tell us a little more. Working on that ABC. 252. Looks like a good target. Probably tap this fair value gap. Tap the 200 right here. Come back up to equilibrium. Finish our move, 252. Didn't trade today. Wasn't anything to trade. I was already in shorts. Good enough for me. Yeah, you can see 2, 3, 4. Working on 5. 5 is going to be a big move. 272. I like it. Okay, AVAX. You've been following my charts. I've been watching this thing since Thursday. Finally paid off. Pretty sure I'm sitting about 300% profit on a 20x. Really happy with this move. Yeah, wave 1, wave 2, finishing 2. Probably down around 22, 23 bucks. Moving down right now. It's going to lose this 50. I'm confident in that. May come down and retest this fair value gap, 1560. Out on the daily. Completed a little 5-wave move there. Working down A, probably come down, retest this red fair value gap. Go ahead and finish our move down. This is going to be a really, really good trade for me. I'm excited. I do also post my updates in the Discord in the crypto school when I'm taking profit, when I'm opening a new trade, any kind of thoughts. This morning I didn't have access to a computer. So I've got this little voice recorder and it records everything I say. Then it takes it, puts it in AI, gives you a bullet point of everything that I've said, what my potential targets are, along with my thoughts. Super interesting. Yeah, finish out 25-25. I really like it. That's a lot of charts to cover tonight. I think we're solid now. You guys have a good direction. Like I said, those charts are in the crypto school. I want to show you that real quick. Show it to you every night. But it's an amazing place. Been hanging out in the trades chat tonight while I was doing charts. You can see everybody's wondering where we're going to go. Nobody knows. Some guys are losing money. Some guys are winning money. More charts, more charts. I'm posting my charts. We're trying to figure out where we're going. And then you make money. You make money over here. You learn. You learn how to trade. 200%, 109%. This guy loaded up. 700%. It just goes on and on. All this lineup of great coaches. You know Connor Kenny. You know Tyler Hill. They're all here sharing their thoughts. Just a good place to be. Nobody's ever going to make you feel stupid. They're all going to help you out. If you really want to learn how to trade, this is the place to go. Like I said, links are in my description. Give you a full update, how to get in, how to get involved. We've also got links for my X page. I post a lot of updates there, along with some links to some exchanges, BitUnex, get you some great ideas there. But once again, I really appreciate you watching these videos. I really enjoy doing them, and all the comments and all the likes just let me know that you guys appreciate it and that I'm doing a good job. So like I said, check out all those links, hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell notification. It helps us out. It helps the algorithm out. It gets us out to more people, so maybe we can help them make a little money too. Well, once again, happy Thursday evening to you. Chris Hare, the Crypto Cowboy. We'll do a Friday wrap up for the weekend, and then I'm headed out to Guthrie, Texas to the 4-6 fixes. We'll see you next time.